This is Ivar Kristoffersson with the Quantum Astrology report for October the 16th and 17th. The 16th of October, Sun will be at 23 degrees of Libra, and then at 24 degrees of Libra, the 17th. The Moon will be in mid-Virgo, the 16th, and then the 17th at 25 degrees of Virgo, conjuncting Mars, noon here in Europe. Sun at 24 degrees of Libra, the 17th, and also in conjunction the 16th, 23 degrees, to the fixed star Spica and Arcturus at 24 degrees of Libra. For fixed stars, we use 1 or maximum 2 degree orb, and Spica is the fixed star of serenity, nature, and serene quality. Arcturus is the fixed star of electromagnetic knowledge, 5 and higher dimensional beings. It's the blueprint for the society here on Earth. It's also where we as souls be taken care of with love after the death, if we are not stuck in the astral fourth dimensional planes and going directly back to Earth. And it's important to free yourself of fear of death. We are one energy, we are eternal souls, so this time here in this three-dimensional experience is just one bliss of a moment in our soul's journey. And you can already set the intention for your death, that you peacefully will die and lovingly go to the loved one you have, and if they are stuck, to go to higher dimensional with love for recreation, if you like to see, for restoration, for revealing the soul. It's many here on Earth are stuck in the fear of the death, and that is one of the manipulations that is done. Arcturus is also high technical beings, highly involved in the Starseed mission on Earth, because Arcturus has not been involved in the DNA, fixing the DNA manipulation that has been done, and they are caring a lot about us. I am a starseed from Arcturus, both Arcturus and Spica, and I have great memories, and I wish that this blue pearl will rise to a higher knowledge and ascend far beyond what is the situation right now. We have the moon with Mars, the 17th, and the 16th the moon is in opposition to Neptune. And the moon is in the quantum biology room of Virgo, and the healing of our emotional self, of our cells, of our upgrade of our DNA. It's the restoration, the creation, the co-creation of everything within our body, our cells, our energy fields, downloading the source from Pisces. And Neptune is in Pisces, and Neptune is retrograde, revealing the false prophets. And I spoke about religion last time, and what I was in for was the institutional, the beliefs, the ruling, normality in the religions that is so far from the truth about what we are. There are parts of religions like secret Buddhism, etc., that is very close or is at the oneness. There are some Thich Nhat, for example, that I really admire, and I have a friend, Matt Adams, that is really great Buddhist, and I thank him a lot because he has opened my eyes for this good-evil situation that we have here on Earth. And this Neptune retrograde in Pisces, it's really not accepting. The source, the spirit is not accepting false prophets anymore. This will be revealed, explored, the truth will come forward. And one of the things that is really important, that it's a spiritual industry right now, and so many people are involved, and that's in one way extremely good, because so many are meditating, doing the inner work, seeing new perspectives coming into this knowledge that we have with Saturn at Galactic Center in Sagittarius, the quantum knowledge of the truth of what this world really are about, duality. But also we have prophets here, a lot of them, making this spiritual industry, and they speak about love as love is everything. And of course it is, if you mean energy. Energy is everything. But we have dark energy and we have light energy. And to say to people that you should love everything that happens, that love is all there is, that is for persons, for people, for that longs for salvation, that longs to at last be free of this fear matrix, come out of the matrix. That is so terribly wrong, because there are dark forces here. We have Darth Vader, we have Voldemort. It's a manipulation situation. We have Illuminati on Earth, we have mind controllers, we have the power elite, we have the banking, the political system, we have the Anunnakis that I spoke about last time, playing with us as toys. And not all Anunnakis are bad. We have some good ones also, thankfully. And not all reptiles are bad at all. We have some dragons are very good at genetic work, for example, and a lot other reptiles also. So everything is a mix. But we have this situation that everyone that goes into ascension has to see that we have light and dark forces in a war here on Earth. How to handle that situation, how to protect yourself. What do I do with my energy? You can't say that all is love, that you just should love yourself like that. It's a terrible mistake. And it's a whole industry living on that, and people, mostly women, are buying course after course with that. And this makes me really upset, because that way of interpreting our reality is to give the dark forces a free ride here. You understand? To say that everything is love and not admitting, not speak, not reveal the dark forces that are here in ourselves, outside, manipulating us, ruling this world. We are not free yet. We have to free ourselves, but we have a work to do. We have a serious work to do. And this is what Arcturus is really helping us with, and Spica, the fixed stars. Because they are not involved in this manipulation that has been done for several 100,000 years here on Earth by the Anunnakis. And the Anunnaki Empire, the head of the heads, they have a strict hierarchy, etc. Anu, he will come back. And the planet Nibiru, their planet, is heading on to coming back to Earth. And this are not gonna be possible to hide anymore. Anunnakis have built a lot in the moon, at Mars, under Earth here. We have hidden cultures under Earth, here on Antarctica, for example. People from Atlantis hiding, people from the Second World War hiding in Argentina, for example. So we have a situation where people's souls have decided to go the dark path. And that's their choice. But we, the light workers that work for heart, unity and love, have to open our eyes and see the reality as it is. Now, directly. To go with our heart, our North Node in Leo. To use our Uranus power of individually creating, co-creating this reality. To work with Saturn, the reality planet in the quantum knowledge Sagittarius. To use Pluto, the immense power of Pluto in sextile with Neptune, Pluto in Capricorn. That will reveal so much. And the 17th, midday here in Europe, Mercury will go into Scorpio and join Jupiter. And then in a week, the sun will come and the moon, and we will have a new moon. Or it will be a new moon in Libra first. The justice, the fairness, the quantum relationships, Libra. But it's big time Scorpio coming up. That's why I speak about this hidden reality, that is, it's so obvious if you open your eyes and feel what is happening here on Earth in this three-dimensional holographic reality. The mind-controlling system that is ruling also the weather, that we can change. It's a combination of the mind controllers and the fear around the world that is driving this crazy situation on Earth. That if we not stop it, the Earth will die. But we will stop it. We will win. We are in here for victory. even if the enemy is large and is very skilled. We have the Galactic Federation of Light behind us. We have so many souls behind us that now are starting to awake, and you have that power, I have that power within, and we have hidden knowledge in ourselves to unlock. So please try to check this reality with your eyes, with your discernment, and take your steps to go onto your ascension. It's not enough to just to sit and listen or just sit and meditate. You have to take your steps in your life, but that can be very different. But stay taking action in your life. I thank you so much for listening, and I'll be back. Bye-bye.